Live from WBFF TV, this is Fox 45 Good Day Baltimore.
You have the dress, you have the flowers, the cake. Now it is all about the food. Don't let your food make or break your big day. Jim Benson from 11 Courses is joining us to talk about all the different options you might have. And what is it that I'm smelling? Because something smells very good in here.
Well, what we have here is a bacon roll. And, you know, comfort food is always a big hit for the wedding season. And so what we have here is something that a lot of our clients really love and something very simple for your viewers to do at home. It's a sage sausage roll stuffed with bacon, wrapped with bacon. And, of course, we need some bacon. We need to have a little bit of bacon barbecue sauce and a little bit of yellow corn puree with that. You know, we have to get some vegetables in there somewhere, so we have our yellow corn.
That is too funny. All right, and so that's popular for weddings, huh?
Yes, yes. That as well as some other items. We have fried green tomatoes with the black truffle,
more my speed.
goat
I like
cheese
that.
mousse, and then pulled pork crepes. So taking something of the old and mixed with the new.
And so what are you doing here?
What we're going to do is our version of shrimp and grits.
Okay.
So we have
that's always a popular.
Yes, yes, and we try to do a little bit of a lighter, clean version of it. So we have a little bit of speck ham from northern Italy, a little bit of cherry tomatoes.
Now, the ham in it, that's so common in a lot of people's shrimp and grits.
Yes, it really perfumes the broth, gives you that salinity that really kind of plays well with the shrimp. And, you know, pork is just great. So a little bit of thyme, butter, and shrimp. And you basically saute that, bring it up to boil. We add a little bit of our shrimp and chicken stock just to finish out the dish. And, of course, top it over grits.
Now, when people come to you to plan their menus, do you have set menus that they can choose from, or do you you say, what do you like to eat, and then go from there?
Right. Well, we give them two options to start with, just to kind of clear the air. So we have our classic elegance menu as well as our comfort food menus, and then from there we customize as what they wanted. We want them to have a wedding that reflects them, and not the predisposed list that we would have in front of them.
Sounds good. Don't mean to wrap you up so fast. We got so much breaking news going on. We're going to be right back after this break, and we're going to tell you more about what's going on in Ferguson, Missouri. We'll be right back.
You got the dress, you've got the flowers, you've got the cake. Now it is all about the food. Don't let your food make or break that big day. In fact, we have Jim and Melissa Benson from 11 Courses that were joining us in the studio. We've got something bubbling right now on the stove.
Yes.
And first question for Jim and Melissa. You're married. Who's the boss in this 11 Courses?
It's always the wife. Come on now.
Smart husband right there, right off the bat.
Yeah, I got the odds. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so
calls the shots.
Well, tell us about this a little bit. You're the food, right? And you're the business aspect of it?
Yeah, so I do more like the design part.
Okay.
We like to call it the critic and the chef because no matter what I cook, I got the critic at my shoulder.
How long? You guys been married 30 years, 40 years? What is it?
8 going on 8.
8 going on 30.
And they're doing bridal shows, and look at how happy they are.
That's right.
2 beautiful daughters as well, too, to go with it.
Yes.
All right, so let's get into the food here. I mean, it smells great, and we have a couple that's presenting this as a business. So tell us about how 11 Courses comes up with their different meals.
Sure. We like to take the familiar and bring a sense of wonderment with a twist. So what we have is something in the South that you see all over the place, South Carolina, Charleston, is shrimp and grits. And so what we have here, we've made a lighter version of it, so it's not so heavy with cream. So we have beautiful grits that we've made with a fresh corn puree, and with the base of our sauce, we have some speck ham. This is speck ham. It's an underrated cured meat from northern Italy that really is just an excellent product. Perfume the broth and just makes the dish in whole.
Do you hear it the way he describes this, Melissa? I mean, so he's obviously the one cooking at home all the time.
Yes, all the time. I can't take an egg out of the refrigerator without breaking it before it's No joke, that happened last week. My daughter had no eggs for breakfast.
But this is good. So he comes up with it, or does he come up with the menu, or do you both come up with the menu?
We both do. Sometimes, actually often, I'll design a menu, and then I'll just tell him right before the tasting what he needs to cook. So he gets curveballs all the time for me, like an authentic dish from Thailand he needs to make happen.
And that's why we travel around the world trying to bring what we learn from the different cultures, different countries into our wedding menus. So it really makes
incredible.
it.
Okay, so this is a serving that you would typically have.
right.
Now, between the two of you, with this business, as a married couple, then, do you get to kind of hand-hold the bride and the groom as they make their choices in food?
Yes, it's one of the best parts that we get to have is to really create their vision with our expertise and experience. And so it really lends itself to have a wedding centered around family that really reflects the couple themselves. And so we're able to work with them on the food menus, the choices, and then we learn from it as well, you know?
Yeah, we're always adding new things to our menus because of our clients themselves.
I like the space relationship right here, too, because as we're talking, you're closer with the stove. You back away, you're dealing with money issues. You're like, I don't even want to touch that, but I will eat it, right?
I'll definitely eat it.
All right, so then, Melissa, I know that Jim's not the one that's setting up the front display, so why don't you tell us about what we have here on our displays?
Yeah, so I do all of the decor. Right now, earthy and rustic decor is really in. So we just have some green accents, green and brown, with some neutral tones. But each wedding, you have an event designer, so that person can almost be like your day of coordinator and help you go through the process, answer decor questions. So it's really a full staff member at your disposal for your whole planning process, which is nice.
Now, with the wedding wishes here, the contest here, what is your company actually providing if somebody were to win?
Right. Well, for the winner, we are providing a rehearsal dinner for them for the 20 guests. It'll be a 3-course meal and really a great way to start off the whole wedding experience. And it's definitely
Do they have to come to your business?
No, we're off-site, so we can do it at the home. We can do it at any venue of their choice, and we can work with them to find that venue. So it's a great experience.
The fun part of your business?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
planning, creating, and always something new.
Yeah, definitely start to finish. So even for the weddings themselves, a lot of clients will come to us first, and we'll go on a venue search for them. So that's always fun.
And then, of course, with Jim and Melissa Benson, you can get some advice on the wedding as well, because these two not only are married, but they're obviously working together and very well. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate
it's truly a pleasure.
Yeah, best of luck to you, and I can't wait to bite into some of this, especially this roll right here, bacon, baby. All right. Well, if you still need more ideas about the wedding, just enjoy the Baltimore Wedding Experience this Sunday. That's August 17th, tomorrow. That's happening at Baltimore Marriott Waterfront Hotel. If you'd like to learn more, log on to foxbaltimore.com/morning. Let's eat.